Hey guys, this is Thealphaprogrammer, and welcome to your 6th Java tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to get user input. So let's get started. Now, actually, in order to get user input, you need to import a class. So in order to import a class, outside of your public class section, do import. And then, so import just basically works as you put import, and then after that you put what class you want to import. So I'm gonna import java.util.scanner, and that's all you need to import. And you need a line terminator still. Nothing will go without a line terminator. So now you need a variable, a scanner variable. I'm just going to call mine name, because this program is just going to get the user, ask for the user's name. The user's going to state their name, and then it's going to say hey, and then their name. So we need a scanner variable and set it equal to new scanner. And in here, just put in system.in, not out, in. And then just put in your line terminator at the end. And now we have our scanner, which scans for user input, called name. So now we have to add, state on the screen, and at state on the screen, I meant right on the screen, for the user to state their name. So in order to do that, do system.out.println. Now you already should know how to do this. If you don't, I recommend going back to my previous tutorials, and in there you get to learn how to write stuff on the screen. So just here, so in here, in double quotation marks, put in hi, what's your name? Question mark. And then below that, what you want to do is you want to make another variable actually, called, it's a string variable. I'm gonna call it uname, which stands for username. So I'm just gonna actually capitalize the N, and that's one way you can actually, if you're gonna have a really long and multi-word variable, and since you can't have spaces in variables, one way you could do is you could have u, and then the first part of it, the first word doesn't start with a capital, the second one does, and so on. So you name last, last name. So you name last name. Yeah, that sounds kind of like you name the last name. But that's one way you could actually put variables, and that's a really helpful way, especially done in C. In case you're wondering, that's one neat tip about variables. So I'm just gonna make a string variable called uname, and set this equal to name dot next line, and that just basically gets the user's input gets the user's input and puts it into uname. So now we have uname. Now we just print uname on the screen. System.out.class, where did class come from? .println. I'm just gonna say hey, hi, caps lock, get out, hey. And actually, this is what I'm about to do is called concatenation, and that's basically adding two strings together. So one way to do that is just to put this actually can be done with not only strings, but also with numbers and other things as well. But with string, it's like adding math. It's like math. How you like add 4 plus 3. Well, same thing with strings. Like hey plus uname. And capitals, by the way, are important variables. One capital can make the difference in a bug in the program. So yeah, and that's it. That's how you ask the user for their username, for their name, I mean, and then they say it, and then you use it. Say hey. So I'm just gonna say, it's gonna say hi. What's your name? I'm gonna say the Alpha Programmer. And it says, hey, the Alpha Programmer. And in case you notice, this text is green. That's just kind of highlighting the text because I'm the user and I inputted that. So that's why this turned green. I didn't do anything special. This is no special effect. This is Eclipse. It's all Eclipse's fault. Blame him. Blame them. So that's how basically you make a really simple program that uses user input to make a statement like hi, what's your name? Like the Alpha Programmer is like, hey Alpha Programmer, like a regular person would, except we're putting it to a program. And this is the best program we've ever made so far. So I say we package it, sell it for tens of millions of dollars to everyone and be totally rich. Probably won't happen with this program. But anyways, that's all for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we're gonna take our knowledge from both math operators and user input, and we're gonna turn it into a really simple calculator that can add. But that's all for this tutorial. So this is the Alpha Programmer signing off. Bye bye.